Connect Forth, the radio forum for students.
It's Connect Forth Radio. I'm Stacey Lang, Programme Controller. Coming up on the show, how much do you know about fair trade? As FVC is a fair trade college, one of our NC Media team decided to ask members of the student body if they really knew what that little badge meant. Another member of the team was curious to see how easy it is to get into working in the media. An interview with a BBC employee shows one possible route into the business. Lastly in the show, we're going to hear about video games, what people love and what they're looking forward to.
Hi, I'm Gemma Conn and you're listening to Fair Trade in the Forth Valley. We know Forth Valley College is a fair trade college, but what do we really know about fair trade and what it means? In my quest to find out, I asked 3 students what they know about fair trade. Here is what I found. What do you know about fair trade?
Not a lot, to be honest.
To be honest, I don't know much about fair trade, except their logo is on everything like chocolate and bananas.
I only know the basics of fair trade, and that's that products that are from fair trades is that the farmers and people who are involved in making the products or growing it are given like a good, or at least a decent living wage, and not undercutted like that.
Not much, considering they are students at a fair trade college. So I interviewed Angeline Perry, a learning and development worker at the college, who aims to teach us students more on the matter. What do you know about fair trade?
Fair Trade is an organisation that basically links together farmers and suppliers to make sure that farmers get a good deal for their product in a global market.
We know that Forth Valley College is a fair trade college, but what does that mean?
Here at the Forth Valley College we promote fair trade to help students and staff make better decisions about some of the products they buy, and we try and encourage awareness around about the college through workshops that we deliver, promoting the benefits of fair trade.
Can you tell me something about fair trade that most people might not know?
Fair trade is more than just about farmers getting a fair price for their products, whether that be coffee, chocolate, cotton, etc. It's also about ensuring that communities get better access to healthcare, and that money is sort of filtered into the communities, better access to education, making sure that food supplies are kept separate from fertilisers and things like that. So it promotes kind of general health and well-being in these communities.
How can us students here at the college do more to help?
Fair trade is also quite good in helping consumers making better decisions about some of the things that they buy. So for example, if you were buying an item of clothing, you might want to consider where that item of clothing came from, the conditions that the workers had, and you know if you're buying something that's fair trade, these sort of things have been checked and taken into account.
Does fair trade have any impact on the environment?
It's sort of more environmentally sound fair trade products, and again there's an element of environmental awareness.
Thanks to Angeline, we now know the link between fair trade and Forth Valley College. To find out a little bit more about the world of fair trade and what it stands for, I went to the Ethical Christmas Fair at Ocean Terminal's Christmas Village in Edinburgh. I spoke to Tanya, the owner of the UK's only ethical and fair trade events company. This is what she had to say.
Right now, Hand Up Events is running the Ethical Christmas Fair, which is located in Ocean Terminal, and it houses the Ethical Christmas Fair. This event attracts exhibitors from right across the world. This year we have people come from Kenya, from Zambia and from India. We also have products that come from Mexico, from Nepal, Swaziland, Malawi, various parts of India, and also from Scotland. We have some local products. It's the Ethical Christmas Fair, which means that we have products that are fair trade, ethically traded and also locally sourced. I think it's really important that we're able to provide shoppers with the opportunity to have the choice of buying fair trade and ethical products that are not available anywhere else on the high street. And at the same time also to provide a platform for international exhibitors to come to the UK to not only sell their products, which then in turn helps their communities back home, but also provides them the opportunity to platform and promote their organisations and hopefully kind of build up networks. Over the years, some of our traders have been coming to this event for 9 years. They've become firm friends with shoppers and people within Edinburgh and further afield. So a lot of it is about relationship building.
So not only have I managed to establish the connection between our college and fair trade, I also found out what fair trade actually is and how it's able to help communities across the world.
Connect Forth, the radio forum for students.
This is the worst day of my life. Things can't get any worse. I just can't afford a new outfit for going out at the weekend.
Have no fear, my child. I'm here to save the day.
Ah! Who are you? How did you get in here?
I'm your fairy godmother. My name is Eunice Days, and I'm here to make sure you will go to the ball, club. I can get you discounts in Jack Wills, ASOS, Boohoo, Misguided, Spotify, Urban Outfitters, Topshop, Levi's, Shoe, UGG, Benefit, Dorothy Perkins, Quiz, and many, many more. You shall go to the ball, Club Tinderella.
Sign up for Unidays via unidays.com and you too can go to the ball.
When you enrolled as a student at Forth Valley College, you automatically became a member of the Student Association. This year the SA offers a representation for the student body, ensuring that your voice is heard. And they will offer advice on different issues and situations such as academic or welfare. Also, as a member you can gain access to the online student blog Fusion, and it also means that more support is made ready available to you throughout the year. So why not get involved with the Student Association and email us at student.association@forthvalley.ac.uk or phone us on 01324 403 290 or follow them on Facebook. Forth Valley Student Association, letting the student voice be heard.
Connect Forth.
Hello, I'm Natasha, and today I'm going to be interviewing my cousin Rhiannon about working in the BBC and about everyday life when working in the media industry. How did you come to work in the media industry in the first place?
So I went straight from school and I had applied to university to study a media course. So I went straight from school to Glasgow Caledonian University and studied a Bachelor of Arts honours degree in media and communication. So that was my first kind of steps towards getting into the industry, I suppose. And from there, the first media industry job I ever had was at Capital FM. And basically what I did was, because I'm a bit of a keen bean, I found out who the person was at Capital to get in contact with. So what I did was sent him an email, because as a rule, people's email addresses tend to just be first name dot surname at, for example, capitalfm.com. So what I did was find out the name of the person, guessed his email address, and I got in touch with him and said, how do I go about getting some work experience with Capital Scotland?
And now let's hear from you. So what do you want to do as a career after higher education?
I would love to be a movie and TV show director as well as a script writer.
I haven't actually decided yet what I'd like to do after this.
I don't actually have a specific job in mind, but I would definitely like to do something in the media industry related to films.
And are there any particular businesses or industries that you'd like to work for upon leaving university?
I think the only industry that I'm wanting to work for is the media industry, so films.
I'd say marketing and PR. That would be my main one.
Once again, I just have to say definitely media, something related to films that I could get into. Probably more the technical side, like camera operator or editor even. That would be the most appealing to me.
And he sent me a application form for work experience, to apply for work experience, and he just basically said to me, make sure you make it stand out, because we get loads of applications, so just try and make it stand out. And I was like, okie doke. So I just thought to myself, great, well at least I've got an actual reply, a personal reply from the person who is the programmes controller at Capital Scotland. Like, I just took it upon myself and went, right, what can I do here to make myself stand out? So I filled in the application form, and I was like, I should really get back to him, because he'd done me the courtesy actually getting back to me. Like, he could have just sent me an electronic link or something like that. So I emailed him and I said, hi Stuart, what about if I physically print off a hard copy of this application and I bring it down to you at Capital FM? If you give me 5 minutes of your time, I'll work a day for free for you. So he was just like, wow, you're obviously very keen, see you on Wednesday at 2. And I turned up on Wednesday at 2, and he took me on for a week's work experience. I was still there 6 weeks later, and so that's how it all kind of started.
Okay, so you didn't have an actual interview for the BBC, but Have you got any advice for, have you had any other interviews for different kind of positions within media industry as a whole, and have you got any advice for people who might have one? Or
well, I have had a couple of internal interviews for roles in BBC Scotland when I first finished uni. So the system for interviews in BBC Scotland is they do competency-based interviews. So how it works is they'll ask you questions such as, give us an example of a time when you have shown this skill and how did you resolve the situation using skills that you already have. So it's a kind of hypothetical question. It's asking you to show your skills in a hands-on kind of environment. So it doesn't necessarily have to be in the media industry, it can be in any kind of situation. And what they do is they score you based on your answer, and I believe the person with the highest score tends to then get taken on to the next process. So
since there's lots of different departments, do you, like, just you working in the industry, do you go and work like in all the different departments? Do you have a wide range of skills?
So my role in BBC Scotland is a meet and greet, and I also do auto cue as well. So as a meet and greet, I am essentially a liaison for any guests or contributors who come into BBC Scotland to do regional interviews and OBs, which are outside broadcasts.
So do you have any advice for any media student that's aspiring to be in the work in the media industry?
I would just say work hard, be a keen bean, be a yes person. If just say yes to everything. Someone asks you to go and make them a cup of tea, say yes, just appear keen, and work hard and ask questions, because you won't learn if you don't ask questions. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it and have a nice day.
Connect Forth, the radio forum for students.
First rule of Film Club is, you do talk about Film Club. Second rule of Film Club is, talk about it with your friends. Anything from horror, sci-fi, thriller, action, comedy.
I am McLovin.
Here at Forth Valley College Film Club, you can watch and discuss all your favourite movies. There's no limits. Be the first to find all 10 of our iconic movie posters around campus and win free popcorn at the first 4 of our film screenings.
Boys are very nice.
For more information, all you have to do is head over to our Facebook page, where you can join a group of film fanatics. FVC Film Club. Let's talk about it.
Hasta la vista, baby.
The Gallery at Forth Valley College. Nestled in the heart of Stirling with beautiful historical views all around, lies a restaurant with the best contemporary cuisine in town. With a new set menu every day, you could be enjoying 3 courses for £10 or 2 for £7.50. Wrap your lips around a tasty twice-baked cheese soufflé with a rocket and herb salad, or sink into a delicious dessert such as a coconut and lime tart with a chocolate sauce and strawberry salsa, or a simply scrumptious sticky toffee pudding. Open Monday to Friday for breakfast between 10 a.m. and 11:15, and lunch between 12 p.m. and 2. Also, between 5 and 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can have dinner, so treat that special someone soon. FVC, the place to be. Tasty.
Connect Forth.
Hi, I'm Mark Wilson, and I'm going to be doing a short radio programme on video games in general. I've got my friend Danny, who's an expert in video games, so I'm going to be having a conversation with him. But first, I've got some answers from people around the college about their favourite video games. So, can you tell me what your favourite video game of all time is?
The Simpsons Hit and Run.
Skyrim. I couldn't give you one, I'd have to give you 10. First Metal Gear Solid.
When I was a kid, Crash Bandicoot was by far my favourite game to play.
Ratchet and Clank.
Favourite video game of all time, hands down, has to be Pac-Man. I mean, I can play that game for hours.
I'm now with my friend Danny, who I'm going to be having a conversation about gaming with. What has been your favourite video game of this year, of 2015?
Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
Okay, tell me about why Metal Gear Solid was your favourite game this year.
Played every single one, so this one is the last one, and it just kind of finished the story off. It's like one of those games where it's just one continuous story throughout the full series. It just finished it off nice, wrapped it all up.
Has it been the best game in the series in your opinion?
Definitely. The gameplay's flawless. It's really great.
Is this your favourite genre? Those are the type of games you like spy, action video games?
Open world games, stealth games. Yeah, I like to try to be sneaky in most games when I play them.
How many video games have you bought this year that have came out this year?
I've bought Metal Gear Solid, The Witcher 3, Batman.
Oh, well, so not many then. You know.
Nah, well, games are getting expensive now. They're getting £50 or something for a game now.
Between consoles and PCs, which would you prefer to play on?
They have good sides and bad sides to both. I personally prefer PC, but that's because I have a gaming PC and I've built it and it's up to date. The good thing about consoles is if you buy a game you know it's going to work. It's reliable. For a PC you need to check the specs. There might be some bugs with your certain type of operating system and stuff. It's just a wee bit more riskier buying a game for a PC, I would say, but ultimately it's better, if that makes sense.
So, all the latest games have you bought, have they been on console or PC?
A bit of both. I have a PS4 and a PC, so I've bought a couple of games on console, and I've probably bought more games on PC, but that's mostly been indie games and games that have went on sale.
So between indie games and mainstream games, which would you prefer to play? If you just had to sit down one day, would you go for all your Arkham Knights and Metal Gear Solids, or would you go for a nice wee independent game?
I'd probably go with a more popular game like Metal Gear Solid, simply because there's usually more gameplay to it, and there's more mechanics and stuff. I do love indie games. Probably my favourite one's Hotline Miami. It's a fun game, but I couldn't play it for hours on end.
Before I continue my conversation with Danny, I've got more answers from people around the college about what video game they would like to play next. What video game are you most looking forward to playing next?
Fallout 4, without a doubt, definitely.
I guess next would have to be The Witcher 3.
Fallout 4.
Grand Theft Auto came out a couple of years ago, so that looks quite interesting.
Fallout 4. What video game are you most looking forward to?
Fallout 4, without a doubt.
Fallout 4, I would say that is probably the most anticipated game of 2015.
Yeah, it's just, you can do anything in it. You can pick up anything. My favourite feature I'm most excited about is settlement building. I really want to build a settlement and just have it grow and have all the different people there and just having it all work. Also, just you can pick up anything and use it as a tool. So you could pick up a microscope and use the lenses for a scope for your gun, or you could pick up a toy car and use the screws from that, just screw something together, I suppose.
Have you played any of the other games in the series? Is this what made you so excited for it?
I've played all of them. I think the only one I haven't completed is Fallout Tactics.
Have you even played the top-down ones, Fallout 1 and 2?
Yeah, I have. I've completed Fallout 1 and I think I got most of the way through Fallout 2. I can't remember if I completed that or not, to be honest.
Has 2015 been a good year for video games, considering the video games that have came out and the video games that are also coming out soon?
Yeah, definitely. You've got Star Wars Battlefront coming out this month as well. Fallout, you've got the new Tony Hawk game, that's the first Tony Hawk game that's been out in years. I mean, there has been a lot of games that come out, especially indie games and PC only games and stuff. Yeah, it's been a good year.
Since you also work at Game, has this changed anything about how you play video games or influenced what you want to buy? Or
I'd say the best thing about it is you know exactly what's coming out before everyone else, if you know what I mean. I played the new Guitar Hero on the day it came out and I really enjoy that.
So, can you tell me what your favourite video game of all time is?
The first game I ever played was Oddworld's Abe's Odyssey for the PS1. That came out November 1997. Love it. I still play it. They just remade it. I think it was this year, and it's like PS4 graphics, and it just looks amazing. So I played for it again, and I love that game so much. But I'd probably say my favourite game of all time is Metal Gear Solid 1. Metal Gear Solid 1 has the most innovative things in it. There's a boss fight. Reads through your memory card, sees what games you've been playing and stuff. To kill him, unplug your controller and plug it into controller port 2, so then he can't read your mind. It's just amazing.
So would you say the fact that you played Metal Gear Solid 1 when you were quite young, do you think that's influenced your opinion on why Metal Gear Solid 5 has been your favourite game so far of this year?
Definitely. If I tried to start the series now, I would think the story is the stupidest thing ever. It's so ridiculous. It's just crazy. I love it now, just because I've always played it.
Okay, right. Well, thanks for answering my questions, Daniel. It's nice hearing your opinion about video games.
No problem at all, Mark. Anytime.
Okay, well that's the end of my radio programme. Hope you enjoyed it.
Connect Forth, the radio forum for students.
So there you have it. Fallout 4 and Metal Gear are the biggest names in games right now, both of which I thoroughly enjoyed. But my own big boss is telling me it's time to wrap this one up and put it in the vault for safety. Catch you next time on Connect Forth Radio.
Connect Forth.